Well, today, people from all walks of life, from all across the country, despite the restrictions, despite the advisory, have come to Ayodhya. They were here to be a part of history that was in making. The Dhwajarohan, the unfurling of the saffron flag on the shikhar of Ram Janmabhoomi temple. But another aspect of that is the Ram Lalla idol itself. And we spoke to the sculptor who gave shape to the Ram Lalla idol, Arun Yogiraj. We spoke to him about his thoughts, his feelings, and the most challenging aspect of carving the Ram Lalla idol. Take a look at the conversation. We're now joined by Arun Yogiraj, the sculptor who carved the idol of Ram Lalla. Thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. What are your first thoughts today on the occasion of Dhwajarohan, the completion of the entire temple complex?
Thank you for inviting here. I feel this is a religious announcement for the devotees of Ram around the world. I think 2 years back, after the completion of Garbhagudi, the main deity of Ram Lalla was Pratishtha by our Prime Minister. Today, it's a symbolic of completion of the Ram Mandir. It's a great privilege time where we cherish and we remember for the rest of our life. I believe this is also a continuity of our culture, where we are, from so many centuries, we are building the temples. And this century, I think this is one of the biggest temples, contributed, created. So I feel this is the continuity of our culture. And with a lot of artistic discipline and spiritual devotion, thousands of artisans, give their skills and love towards the creation of this beautiful mandir.
Arun Yogiraj, let me ask you, do you recall the period when you were sculpting Lord Ram Lalla's idol, and did you experience divine guidance during that process? Please do share with us.
Yes, it was a very, what can I say? It's a very, very spiritual time for me at that moment, and I think this is the first time the whole nation will be seeing the Ram in the child form, and I think this is one of the greatest opportunity for a sculptor. Before starting the sculpting, so we were taken to a big room near Rama Janmabhoomi, where there is a lot of cartoon box was kept, and I felt why they brought us here. So one of the trust members said that, Arun, this is the Supreme Court file judgment, Supreme Court judgment files. This is the amount of struggle we have gone through, and you are the person who got the opportunity. Not only me, 3 of the artists who got the opportunity to create the Ram Lalla. So the day one starts with a lot of responsibility. At the same time, it's a spiritual journey, I felt, because as a human being, if we create, it may reach 100 or 200 people, but if it is reaching millions of billions of people, I think that is all his blessings. So when we started carving, we considered a lot of things before starting it. One is what our Shilpa Shastra says regarding the child form of Ram, and what is the geometrical measurement. And also, we have one more procedure called Kilapanjara Rachane, where we find the nabi of the stone. Then we started sculpting. And also, at the time of sculpting, we followed all the rituals like doing puja for stone both morning and evening, the whole day. The kankan was binded to the main sculptor of the idol. So we just consider every aspect while sculpting the Ram Lalla Murti.
Tell me, what was the most challenging aspect while you were carving the Ram Lalla idol, the most intense time during the entire process?
Of course, the most challenging point is the carving of the face. Because we know, even though with the big temples, everyone wishes to see the main deity of Ayodhya. So ultimately, they want to get connected with Ram Lalla. So that is a main challenging point for us because in stone we have only one chance to sculpt whatever we want to sculpt. But it was very scary moment for me because I was so afraid. My hands were shaking when I started sculpting the face because I don't know what to sculpt. I waited for nearly 8 months to know what should I sculpt. But at the time of Deepavali, I saw some children celebrating Deepavali with lamb. From the light of the lamp, I saw children's divinity in the children, child's face. And that day I decided to sculpt, and I think it was over in 2 hours. So, so I waited nearly 6 to 8 months to get some energy from somewhere else. I think under Deepavali time, I find what need to be, I know what need to be done. So I think he guided me on that day. That is the most challenging part.
When the devotees look at the Lord's face, some of them notice the eyes, some of them notice a smile, but a lot of them say that the Lord's face changed from what they saw before Prana Pratishtha and what they saw after Prana Pratishtha. Did you also see the idol changing? Did you see any change in the idol that you carved and the one that we see now after the Prana Pratishtha?
No, yes, actually, even I'm the first person who felt that. After the Prana Pratishthapan, I spent time at the Garbhogram. So it's nearly early morning, 3 to 4 a.m. I felt it is not my idol. And I shared this with one of my teammates at that moment. So there are a lot of reasons. Maybe the importance of the place where he stands now, and also our Vidhi Vidhanam, according to the Agama Shastra, the Pratishthapan was done, and also the Alankaram. Rest all these things matters, and definitely at the same time, if you see, and I discussed with our Guruji that I felt this is not my idol. Why? What is the reason? And he told me, Arun, the only one reason is you are not the owner of that. You are just a tool. So we get it, and don't ever think that you sculpted it. You are just a tool. It happened through you.